Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time.
Would help if I turned the mic on, wouldn't it? I got it before you guys said muted. How are we doing? How are we doing? What an absolute mad 24 hours it's been. I'm still in a bit of disbelief. What is going on with the prices of everything? I woke up this morning and the standard packs are just like, see you later, mate. Going to the moon. See ya. Not long for this world. And people don't have any sort of like relative idea of what's going on at the moment. You're just like, wow. I mean, people are obviously taken in with the idea. But when I saw the prices, I was like, okay, cool. Are you planning to make more games? I think I'll focus on this one first. I think I'll focus on making this one. Let alone the more games. Yeah, I just announced again, guys, I'm making a brand new game. It releases today. I'm selling another 200,000 NFTs. Don't worry. No. Pig Bake, thank you very much. 10 tier 1 subs gifted. Thank you very much. Didn't have to do that. Very kind of you. All of the subs get used for giveaways for the viewers. I don't need that money. Don't take that money. Oh, no more whitelist talk, guys. No more whitelist talk, ever. I don't want to see the whitelist for a while. Those whitelists. Those whitelists really did stress me out. I think overall, a lot of people have given me a lot of positive feedback over how the sale has gone. People even said that it was the best run drop that they've ever seen on Wax. But it obviously helps us that we didn't necessarily have all of the people knowing yet, but gotta give ourselves a pat on the back for that, because it was stressful though. It was stressful, very stressful. And now all of a sudden the price of the packs. Now I will give my advice to you guys, right? So let's have a look at what we're working with here. By the way, how are we not number one? Am I missing something? Right? Am I missing something? Let's do a little thing, right? So if you go to the collection, so $124,815 in secondary sales, right? That's nearly 7,000 sales. Our Planet collection. $108,385 sales. So either that's not showing, or I don't know. What do we need to do to be above them? 124,000, 108,000. Now, my math is not the greatest thing. My math is not the greatest thing subject in the world, but when I went to school, 124,000 is greater than 108,000. What's up with that? I want to be number one just for one second. I just want to be number one. Come on, Atomic Hub. How are we not number one? What's it based off of? I don't know. I can only think that it's not updated constantly on the big collections or something. I don't know. I've got no idea. If anyone's got any ideas, let me know. Probably 24-hour average, but I mean average. Maybe not updated, because it is updated. Like we do go up the list. 3-day average. I don't know. But if people actually takes into account trades, I don't think it takes into account trades. There's no way it takes into account trades. Send another news about your game and we triple it. Sammy, after success, time to invest in a green screen. I probably should get a green screen and some lighting or something. I don't know. We'll see. NFT Hive, yeah, you're miles in front. Yeah, can someone send me the link to the NFT Hive? I'll ask Julian. He's on Anders' show soon. Yeah, ask him. Don't say anything like rude. I'm just curious to know, how do they rank the collections on the list? How does it work? Because I don't know. So, shout out to NFT Hive, by the way, guys. And you can go on this link and you can see what you're missing. So now, all the staff members for Nova Rally were given one of each pack, including myself, and my packs were terrible. I almost just thought about calling the whole thing off. I can't even get good cards in my own game. I just thought, you know what? We'll just close the game down. Can't even get nice pulls from my own packs. Why bother? Why bother? But you can come in here and it shows you what you're missing. So that's pretty cool. I need to put that in there to switch. I don't know. Right, I understand. Yes, refresh. I don't know why it's not appearing for me, because I do have them. I'm just a noob, guys. Sorry if I'm doing this wrong. It's been a while. The last time I was on here was for the cogs. Oh, it does show me what I've got. So you can see which of these that you need. It's pretty cool. I'm probably doing it wrong. You need to open it and then it loads. You have to expand each part. Sammy, in Atomic Hub pack filter has pre-season for rare and legendary packs, but gold and standard packs do not. So the standard pack without the pre-season was a bug, right? So the first time I went to create the standard pack, the Nefty Blocks website, because I had two tabs open, it created a pack with nothing in it. So it's on the blockchain. What do you do? So what I did is I just added the pre-season sale to all the other ones to just make it different, right? But then I accidentally left off of the golden pack. But who cares? And at the end of the day, it's just a name. So you can still filter on the rarity of the pack. But it doesn't actually mean that there's going to be another sale. There's not going to be another sale, guys, until Season 2. I can just say that now. I put in the announcement earlier. There's just 200,000 NFTs that we've just put out there into the market. There's no reason to put out any more. Like, that would just be insane. Literally insanity putting out more. We don't know when Season 2 is. Everyone's asking about Season 2. Let's get Season 1 underway first. Alright, guys. Everyone's getting ahead of themselves. How many NFTs has this collection? There's 200,000 NFTs. I'd like to be the first to ask about Season 3. Give me all your snake oil. Could you explain the function of the cars on Nova Rally? Yeah, I mean, you need a car to race. You enter the car into the race along with two characters. Some manufacturers perform slightly better under certain race conditions, which is a hidden value and calculation that you guys don't see. And the rarer cars do slightly better on average. Can we get snake oil in August from NFT staking? I'm hoping it's not going to be as long as August. I'm hoping it's going to be 2 weeks. But I was having some discussions today about, because of the popularity of the game, whether we need to not reduce. I don't think we will be reducing the staking values that we've put, but we might be making it maybe more of a ratio. We'll see. Maybe like a pool system to our planet to sort of protect people that have got the cards now, because otherwise, you don't want to make the snake oil currency worthless. So we're having some thoughts about that. We're looking at some data. But overall, it's looking pretty good. Do we need 1 car and 2 racers? Yeah. The only thing is you might lack the snake oil to take part in the races. If you stake a car, it still will reduce the cooldown timer. I don't understand. When you snake stuff, it doesn't leave your inventory or anything like that. It just continues. It's just a collection. Just give cool use cases for the snake oil. Cool use cases for the snake oil are coming, guys. Now, I do want to be clear, because I've seen so many people say, "Oh yeah, Nova Rally is just literally just our planet. It's just our planet. Let's get involved. It's just literally our planet, right?" It's different than our planet in the fact that our planet, right? The average person cannot do anything but collect ether. They can craft a few base elements, right? But at the moment, they can't do anything, right? Now, in our case, right, the average person can race. It's very, very cheap to race, right? Now, what that means is that lots of people are able to race, right? So they don't necessarily need to go and buy like the ether every time they want to do something. So that's why we're going to be taking you through, once we get all these other, like the core technical stuff out of the way, with what else you can do with your tokens, right? Because obviously, you've got to have something to do with them, you know? It's not just about... Because if everyone can race, they're not going to buy the tokens, you know? And that's what it's about. That's what we're trying to do. So you can sell the snake oil on Alcor, right? But you want... Basically, it's different in the fact that this is accessible, in a sense, to everyone. Now, the prices of the cars are obviously increasing, but actually in terms of racing, you guys can race a lot. When is roll level giveaway? It's already been and done, and I've already given out the prizes. I'm trying to keep it simple, but at the same time, it needs a level of it needs to be catered for every single audience. So it needs to be for the average person, and the person lower down the scale also needs to be for higher down the scale. Will the rich people win all the races? Probably not. Cars will have staking power. Yeah. You will need snake oil for all leagues. That definitely helps. You need to spend it in all leagues. Put a snake oil casino in the game and burn the loss of the people. I'm not sure legally I'm allowed to do that. What will be the snake oil listing price? Whatever you guys set it to be, it will be. Is there a use for multiple of the same character? For promoting your character through the leagues. So, everyone starts in Rookie League, and you want to get yourselves into the higher leagues as fast as possible, so you can start earning the better rewards and making more cars and making more characters, which will become viable. Will we know the race conditions before the start of the race when we choose our races? You will not. So at the start, like I said, it's very simple secret system, and you kind of having to be working out afterwards what the patterns are and what combinations are working for you, what's not. Now, when we get everything in place and stable, that's when we add these extra layers of complexity and interactivity. Can I do multiple races at the same time? I think you need to wait for one to end, but it should be pretty quick. It should just be you entering it. The thing, Will you or your team behind the game play the game? Yes, we'll be playing, but we are not playing from a point of view to earn any money or exploit anything. We're just playing infrequently to look at it from a regular consumer's point of view. And I know that's what I'll be doing. But I think it's important that we play the game to get that aspect of it. But like I said, it's not as if I'm just going to be, and you know what I'm like. If I'm playing, like if people want to track my account and see what racers I'm using, I'm probably just going to be trolling at least half of the time and just racing with just nonsense. And then if I win, people are like, "Oh wow, he's amazing, that character. I'm going to start using him." But really, I could just pick randomly. I just don't think that it can be free to play, guys, without throwing everything out of whack. Like, then you get all the bots coming, and then all of your cars are going to be worthless. We don't need 3 of the same car for the next league. You actually do. You do need 3 of the same car to promote it to the next league. You'd rather have a sketch character or a classic car? Oh, that is a very controversial question, because if I say both are very, very good, right? I would say that the people are maybe undervaluing the sketch. I don't know. I don't like to comment on values of stuff. Maybe just underrating the sketch. I know, because people say like, oh, well, you could just get 100 commons, right? But I guess you do need to wait and see. You do need to wait and see. Like, we are going to be making some small adjustments, like like I said, although the ratios that you see in the white paper, I think, are going to definitely stick. The values themselves, they could maybe go up or down. No one's going to be screwed over that maybe put a load of money into common characters, but so we're not like massively, like, we're not moving any goalposts or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, at the moment, things like kind of, you bounce them a bit. I sold my 2 classic drivers. People are doing all sorts of stuff with the cards. I would just say, just sit it. The safest thing to do is just sit. Like, if you're constantly speculating, you're opening yourself up to the risk that you're going to make a big mistake and not realize. Sketch price raising. See, this is what I didn't want to do. Like, we're going to get it on Tokenhead. I'll look into get it on Crypto Slam. You need 3 of the same classic car to promote it to the next league. Yes, you do. Or you need a special NFT, which I'm going to discuss today, which is a bit, a kind of a nice little announcement that I've got. I don't know when I'm going to do it on the stream, but I'm going to... what I want to do is, like, get the basics sorted with people, talk through the basics, and then I'm going to talk about what's coming. Sammy explained car upgrades. It's just like character upgrades. You just need 3 of the same car. You need 1 of the cars to have 10 wins, and you put them together, and you move them up from rookie to intermediate. When you can race and see, it's called snaking because it's different from staking. Staking, you kind of lock your things away and you click and claim. It's not really like that. It's like a hybrid system, right? When, like, everything you're snaking is freely available for you to use at any time. It literally is just looking up your inventory. Oh, let's say he's got 5 common characters, so that's 50,000 snake oil. There you go. Like, that's how it works. It will be so expensive to upgrade classic and sketch cars. Yes, it will be. However, there's an announcement coming later that I think a lot of people are going to be pleased about. But it's not something that was in the white paper. But at the same time, I'll be honest, when we did the white paper, right, it was literally... the projected player base was people within my community and no one else. So, all these people have come in, and then suddenly you're thinking, right, all of our plans for 6 months down the line now need to be applied immediately. And you're like, okay, fine. We'll just adjust that, but that's okay. So that's why we need to talk about these changes. Doesn't the white paper say you can blend a sketch with 2 commons for 33% chance at a sketch intermediate? You can, but that's absolute madness. Why would anyone do that? Why would anyone do that and take that risk of destroying their most valuable card? That's insane. Even with a sketch 2 commons, that's madness. So, like, no one will attempt that, and therefore it's not really there needs to be another way, which I'm wanting to talk to you about. So we need 2 more cards every time we want to advance to the next league. Yes. Will upgraded cards retain their mint number? That is not possible. That is not possible to do that. I do not believe that is possible to do that. Unless we were to pre-mint, we could pre-mint. We could pre-mint. I don't know how that would affect things, but we could pre-mint. If people want in the sketch, we could pre-mint what already exists. Do low mints have any utility? You do not have any benefit by racing with a mint 1 against a mint 1000 in a race. So if you upgrade number 1 sketch cards to higher tiers, then you lose the mint number. Unless we pre-mint, then yeah. And that's the thing, and that's the argument to say, right, maybe you should pre-mint them. Will current drivers / cars always be playable in future seasons? I mean, they've got to be. They've got to be. For everyone to spend this much money on the season, and then after that we just go, right, season's over, guys, everyone's back. You know, now on to the next one. We'll do another pack sale. We'll take in another... No, we can't do that to people. Like, the seasons will always be designed to use the characters, right? The way that I see it working is, once a new season starts, though, you'll never, ever be able to get the characters from the previous season dropped again. So, the characters from the previous season retain a lot of value because you literally won't be able to make them again. When is the next pack sale? Probably Season 2. Probably Season 2, to be honest with you. Not going to be one anytime soon. Like I said, we just dumped out 200,000 NFTs into the world. That's like a rug pull if it happens. Exactly. You know, like, imagine you spent days getting your favorite characters to master and all that money, and I just turned around and said, right, we're starting all over again. I mean, that's ridiculous. I wouldn't do that to you. Well, the race conditions change daily. The race conditions change on a per race basis. Like, yeah, we need to be like EA. It'll be like Nova Rally 1, Nova Rally 2, Nova Rally 3. When you snapshot for the daily snake, does it take asset IDs? That's not really how it works. That's not how the system works. There's no, like, snapshot. It's simply you go to a click claim. It looks up your inventory, your asset IDs. That's mapped. The amount of snake oil mapped against that asset ID is then removed from the table. Rehi, thank you for 20 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. Also, wiped out all of the questions. That's a very tactical move. Guys, if anyone asks any difficult questions and I'm struggling to answer, someone just bang in 20 subs, okay? Just bang it in, clear it off the screen, and we move on to the next question, okay? Let's go back to see what I was talking about. So, the snaking. The snake oil is tied to the asset ID itself. So, if you claim that asset ID, then in the table, the snake oil assigned to that asset ID is gone. It's now 0. So, if you were to transfer it to someone else and they would try and claim, they would get nothing. Now, what it means you can do if you're smart is look up the smart contract for assets on sale that have snake oil attached to them that have not been claimed, and maybe you can get a cheap price and claim all that snake oil from someone that's just left something up for sale for ages that's accumulated a lot of tokens. Thank you very much, Rihi, for all of those subs. Hype training coming. I don't think pre-mint would work because all three components would have their pre-minted counterparts and two of them needed to be burned because no one could use them. No, but it's just a pre-mint. So the first person, what they're saying is if you are the first person to get a sketch of that character into the next league, then in theory you should be the first person. Like it's whether the debate is whether you, because if you've got the original mint number 1, should that be the mint number 1 in every single league, or should it be the first person that crafts a sketch into the next league? And that's going to be a big debate, and it's going to be kind of controversial. So we'll have a think about that. And the way that you could solve it is you just pre-mint all of the cards. Do all drivers have their own perks, and should they be valued the same? Now, the results of some drivers are going to be better than others. It's just how the game goes, you know? It's impossible to perfectly balance 21 characters. So there's naturally going to be characters that are better and naturally characters that are going to be worse. It's up to you guys to figure out who the bad characters are, who the good characters are. Now, if there's just one that's absolutely stonking everyone in the race, then Jesus Christ. 25? 25? Are you mental? Don't give the money to me. Give it to charity. Don't give it to me. Well, I mean, I'm appreciative. I'll just give it away to people in the community, the money. But 50% of that goes to Amazon, you know? Like, just buy some NFT. I mean, thank you very much, but... Do you use the same system to upgrade the drivers? Like, the cars for you are the same? Yeah, you do. So is this game play to earn or no? Can you explain, please? Yeah, it is play to earn. You earn the tokens. You can sell the tokens to other people on Alcor. Also, by winning the races, you win shards. You can sell the shards. By winning the races, you earn, you upgrade your character. So when you get these shards, you can combine them into a new character or car and just sell that car or character. I got absolutely twatted at George Square one New Year's Eve. It's a good time. Glasgow's a great night out. Glasgow is a great night out. You can go to George Square, go to Glasgow, get very drunk right there. And you'll meet some fantastic people on George Square at night who are very drunk. How many players in a race? There's 8 players in a standard race. Let's start racing. Is there a danger of bots racing with multi-accounts and do profit through that? We have a system where it's like a race pool. So in order for them to guarantee themselves to win all of the time, they would just need an extraordinary amount of money, and it actually wouldn't be worth it for them. I think that's where, well, the last time I looked at the model, that's what it was saying. So that's the least of my concerns, to be honest. What about classic drivers? What price should... I've got no idea on what price should be. People are just setting their own prices before even the snakings began. Will the characters that are better than others always be that way, or will things change? If they're massively ahead of everyone, then they can expect some sort of balanced nerf. Now, if some characters are just slightly better, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Think of it like, seasons in League of Legends or seasons in Dota, you know? Some characters, they just have a good season. What's my biggest concern? My biggest concern is what I said to you guys earlier. It's right now we're doing a different model from our I could do this, no brainer. I could do this, right? And I could just make the price of races just cost a lot, so that very few people could. Jesus Christ, Rihi, thank you for the 40 subs. Jesus Christ. Like I said, every time a difficult question comes up, boom, subs go in, and then you move on. No, so the biggest concern, obviously, with like what you could do with it, you could do it like any other game with like Meta War, with like Our Planet, right? And you could just say that it's so expensive to race that people are always going to need to buy the snake oil off of the market. Now, this is a different model, and it's more of a risk, Like it's easy for me to just make it really expensive and require everyone to buy into it, right? But what we're trying to do here is the races are accessible to everyone, right? And then it's up to us to provide all these other use cases of the tokens to balance out the whole game, right? And then my concern with that is that people just immediately are like, nah, I just want to sell the token, no one's buying it, this game's dead, you know? And that's what some people will probably say. But at the end of the day, it's like, how with things like Our Planet, how long can you keep just keeping people on the merry-go-round and saying, right, there's new elements coming. There's new elements coming. You need to just keep buying the ether. Well, what do we need the ether for? Like, there's some people that just play Our Planet and they just sell the ether. Like, so this is a different approach, you know, and that's the risk. And I'll be honest with you guys, I just say what the concerns are. That's how I do it. Game is dead. No one is racing. No snake oil saying. As soon as blending is live, we can blend 3 of the same character. No, you need to win 10 races. You need to, if you want to get into the next league, you gotta beat the other people. Bro, game is dead. Hasn't been a race all day. Use case for tokens to fix your car. I will speak about some of the token stuff in a bit. How's your sleep last night after the drop? Absolutely horrible. Had a terrible night's sleep. Best thing you did was tying the rookie league token to all other leagues. I like that. I like that you've said that, because initially some people said that was a terrible idea. But the way that I see it is you need characters in every single league to play the game. Do you win NFTs if you win races? Yes. You win shards, and also you can win other stuff. What is the benefit of losing snaking power to burn cars? Just higher rewards in league. Now, if you've noticed, guys, that these cars are incredibly scarce and incredibly valuable, right? So, if you're in the better leagues, you can keep crafting the cars and you can keep selling the cars and you can make money, right? So that is one of the advantages of being in the better leagues. But also, the reward at the end of every season, we're going to have a huge championship, right? And people, when they win in the leagues, have a chance of receiving an invite to the big dance, the big showdown, the big hullabaloo, the be all end all, and there's going to be an end of season championship with incredible prizes. So that's another incentive. If you want to be the best, then you need to get yourself invited to the end of. And there's going to be ones for every league. There is going to be a rookie league championship. There's going to be an intermediate league championship, and you're going to want to be in the world Nova Rally Championship at the end of the season, right? So even just, there's a chance. As I say in poker, all you need is a chip and a chair. There's a chance that if you receive the invite to the Rookie League final, you could go and your characters could make their millions, you know? Would it be hard if you don't have a classic car? People are going mental for the cars, right? People are going mental for the cars. And I keep saying that it's possible for someone in a common car to beat someone in a classic car. Now, on average, if you do enough races, if you're looking to race a lot, of course you're going to want the better car, because on average, you're going to win more. But on any given day, you need to turn up. Your characters, they need to turn up, they need to drive a car. So on any given day, you could lose the race. Why aren't we first place on Atomic Hub? I've got no idea. How it works. Like, in theory, on every metric, we are just off the charts at the moment. Will car shards rewards also be a 1-to-9 ratio of driver, or can you... So, car shards are not specific. So, like, when you craft car shards, you just get a random car at that rarity. How many races will there be in a day? As many races as you want there to be. You just keep entering until you get bored. Can we race for pink slips? I don't know what that is. I meant if you get the driver shard 9 times more often than the car shards. I will put out some initial information on what we expect the ratios to be between the drivers and the car shards. Are Season 1 cars still going to be worth anything after Season 1 ends? Yes. Can you buy shards by snake oil in the game, like basic elements in our planet? No. Will the chances of rarities be disclosed for the shards? Probably. Will sketch cards drop too? No. I don't think sketch cards, they're designed to never be... If you don't have a sketch card from the pack, you're not going to be getting a sketch card. And then that's why the upgrading system, like people asking about the upgrading system, because there's only 16 sketch cards. How do you get it all the way to master? So that's why I'm going to explain the next part of the crafting. The problem is like, do you have a team working on this project, or is it all you? We actually have quite a large development team. I know it just seems like me in my bedroom, but we do actually have a large development. Our lead developer runs a development company in Russia, and they are scaling up the resources to build up this extra demand we got. So we have an incredibly experienced development team. We've also got me, an absolute moron, just ranting and raving on Twitch to the people. And we also have someone very versed in statistical modeling helping us deal with the value of the game. Are the races instant or follow real time? They're instant. How do racers get matched in a race? You just get added to the next available race for it to fill up. It's a random pool to stop people somehow entering 8 racers like Sammy 1, Sammy 2, Sammy 3, Sammy 4, Sammy 5, Sammy 6, Sammy 8, Sammy 8. Can't even count. And then winning the race. So you can't do that. So we've got a pool system that stops you doing that. Are the snake oil tokens already on Alcor? No, we'll put them on Alcor when they're actually released. Because you actually need a token to put it. We need one token in existence to put it on. Can you sell or buy shards? Yeah, they're NFTs. You can buy them on the market. Will the drivers have a different cooldown? Not at the moment. Will you need 3 classic cars to level up the league without risk of losing them? If you want to do it the traditional way, yes. If you want to do it the other way, I will explain in a bit. A lot of people in the stream today. Jesus. Welcome to everyone for joining. If you don't know me, I'm Sammy Snake. I run a very big Discord community. We do all the play to earn games on Wax. And then also this, which is my chance to put all of my frustrations with all of the other games and give it my best shot. So I like to be a backseat driver and say, oh, they should do this. They should do that. Why are they doing this? And now's the chance for me to sit in the seat with my team, and then all you tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I can go, bugger. It's not as easy as I thought it was. So this is my chance to put right my frustrations. So I'm putting my own stamp on it. Did you scoop up any packs on the market? I've been, as much as I would like to do what I usually do, like, the first thing I would have done if I'd have seen this game from an outsider's perspective when the packs were launched is immediately on the market, I would have bought all of the cars. That's what I would have done. Like, I do it for other games as the guild. You look at the stuff that's in scarce in supply and you buy it up. That's exactly what I would have done. But I didn't do that because I can't do that in this game. I can't be doing stuff like that. So I'm just playing the game normally. I got a couple of packs. I bought a couple of common cars today because I realized they may get so expensive I'm not going to have to buy them. But that's what I did. Immediately after the packs were released, I was thinking, if I was an outsider looking at this, I'd buy all the fucking cars. And that's what people have done. That's what's caused the price increase, because that's exactly what people have done. At what level does the snake oil entrance fee increase over time? Is it by account or something on per vehicle? Right now it's account, I believe. We were discussing today whether it would be tied to assets or what have you. The idea is simple, right? The idea is simple. It's to create enough utility around snake oil and the tokens so that you're not going to be racing hundreds of thousands of times a day. Who wants to sit there and click 100 or 1,000 times a day? You don't want to do that, right? So the idea is to create a game where anyone that wants to race as much as they can do, and then surround it with enough that people are going to want to spend these tokens, and that's how you do it. It needs to be both levels. So this is my spin on it, right? And it's definitely more difficult to do. It's definitely more difficult to do. But, bro, have you seen Alien Wars? Like, some people do enjoy clicking, right? But like I said, you can click and race as much as you want. But the idea is to add enough around that so that you're not going to be just racing thousands of times a day. Like, there's some people with thousands of assets. Are they going to sit and race 1,000 times a day? I don't think so. Not unless they make some script to it. But then what's the point of doing that? So you got to look at things sensibly, right? So the consumed value of fuel could be variable. We're thinking about doing it for the cars, so maybe some cars are more fuel efficient, or some cars are more fuel expensive. Van, thank you very much for the subscription, my friend. Scripts, I could race 100 times a day. Well, maybe 100 times a day, maybe that is reasonable. But like, I'm talking at the level of thousands of times. There are people in this game with a lot of assets, right? And it doesn't make any sense for them to sit and race 1,000 times a day, right? And I'm just honest about these things, and that's what we're doing. We're building enough around it. You've got to build enough around it. It needs to cater for both levels. People need to be racing and enjoying themselves, and then there needs to be a thing at the top. What's the end goal? So there are a couple of end goals with the racing. You want to be in the big race. You want to be winning these Daily Nova rallies, and then it's what else you do with the snake oil tokens, and that's what. Or when we're getting all the core features out, that's what we're going to be explaining to you. Now, what else can you do with your tokens that's awesome? And that's what we're going to be doing. Do you have the secret clown car? Rookie numbers. Wait a second. How do I get my 800 characters to the Ultimate League? The car cooldown will be different based on rarity and model. I will reveal information about it. Do we have a chance to get a drop racing for winners at the moment? That's the only way. Yeah, there are a lot of snake oil millionaires. There's a lot of snake oil millionaires. I like the spreadsheet that people have done to build up their stuff. Can you make a race where the winner takes the loser's car? We talked about doing that for a head-to-head. A head-to-head, you can put it up. I just need to check with the legalities. It'd be so easy to do, and I definitely would want to do it. The only thing is I just need to check that it's not considered gambling and that we would be liable, because then obviously you couldn't do it. Nova Rally is taking over Alien World. I mean, I'm not about competing with other projects. I just want to create another thing for you guys to do alongside the projects you enjoy. Everyone's like talking as if like it's me battling against the other projects. For me, Wax is all about, well, I love this project, I love this project, I love this project. Well, what else can I do with my time that's not too time consuming, but still going to earn me some reward? And that's what it's about. Another thing in the space for you guys to spend your time on. I have 500 cards and looks like I need to quit my job for racing all of them. Exactly, like. So, okay, guys. So, something new that I wanted to talk to you about is the Daily Nova Rally. And some stuff I've not put in the white paper, right? But it does make a big difference, so that's why I wanted to talk you through it. So, where is it? So much in here. So, Nova Rally is the most prestigious and lucrative and dangerous sort of races. So, there's going to be an entry cost to enter the Nova Rally. This entry cost may is subject to change, right? I can't confirm if it's going to be as cheap as 10,000 snake oil for the big race, right? Now, right now it just says that the top 3 get some medal NFTs that can be staked for more tokens per day, right? This is not up-to-date information, so I need to put the up-to-date information in here, right? But the idea of the Daily Nova Rally is it begins at 4 p.m. UTC daily. It doesn't mean that you need to be there at 4 p.m. UTC. It just means you need to submit for the next day your characters and cars at that time, right? So, what we're going to do is, now the Nova Rally is the big one. The big one you want to win. So you want to get the big money, the big prizes. You want to place well in the Nova Rally each day with, let's say, 4,000 people, right? So you're going to enter your car and your characters, right? And if you place very well in the race, then you can win special NFTs that allow you to upgrade your characters to the next league. And that would allow you to upgrade your classic cars, upgrade your sketch characters without needing 3 sketch characters, right? So, and there's also going to be other good rewards, especially if you win, you'll get a nice little trophy and you'll get an invite to the big dance, right? Now, it comes with a risk, okay, right? So everyone's going to want these upgrade NFTs, right? So if you don't place well in the Nova Rally, the big one, at 4 p.m. UTC every day, I've got some bad news for you. Your characters are dead, okay? So your characters will die. And your car will be broken and you'll need to repair it. So if you want to get there and get the shards to upgrade, you gotta make a risk, okay? So you don't want to be putting in your best characters because they're gonna die, and you don't want to be putting in your best car all the time because it could be out of action for a while. So, but it does mean that all of these commons that we're seeing in existence, if you've got some commons you're not using, why not put them into the race? Why not put them into the race? But if you don't place well, your characters will die. They will be burned. And we'll hold a funeral every day and we will say goodbye to all of the brave racers that took part in the Nova Rally, the most dangerous of races. So it's going to be it's going to be stressful. It's going to be fun, but you're going to want these NFTs that allow you to, because otherwise you're not going to be able to upgrade your classic cars unless you're packing it. But even still, even if you are getting these NFTs, they're going to be very valuable. So you've got to risk it for a biscuit. You've got to be in it to win it, but your characters are going to die. They're just going to die. Don't be mad about it. Don't DM me and say, "Yo, Sammy, I noticed my character died here. Is that a bug?" And I'll say, "No, it's not a bug. They just didn't drive very well. They drove off the track. I'm sorry. They drove off the track." So this is more stressful than crafting on our plan. No, but the thing is, guys, you don't have to enter. You don't have to enter, right? Your characters in the regular races are fine. You know, that your characters are not going to die in the regular races, but in the big Nova Rally, they're going to die. So you've got to risk it for a biscuit. No way to revive characters? No, they're dead. They're gone. What percentage of well, so what I'm saying, the cars themselves are so scarce that we're not going to burn the cars. We're just going to put them out of action for a bit, right? And you'll cost a lot to repair them, right? Rehe, thank you very much for another 20 subs. I don't know, why weren't you spending this type of money on the pack? There's cars on the market. There's common characters you could be buying. Why are you sending it to me? Thank you very much, though. I'll use this money and get some giveaways for the people. Will there be a pop-up? Sorry you crashed. Your family has been notified, maybe. I can't reveal what percentage will die at the moment. We need to model it a bit to make sure that we're not doing anything stupid. But the core principle is there. So if you've got some common characters that you think, but the thing is, you need to win the race. Someone's got to win. Can you please updates for NFT crafting? You'll need to talk to Izzy about that. Will snake oil fix cars? The snake oil will probably be used to fix the cars. Question in regarding to shards. In future seasons, shards won't be able to make Season 1 cars or drivers, right? Yeah, that's correct. Once season 1 is over, there's no way to get the characters again. So the characters you've got now, you're never ever going to get a chance to get them again. And it could be in season 2 that some of them are very good, right? And they're winning the races. And there's no way to get them again. One race is 10k snake, or when I win, will I win more or less than 10k? You're not going to win any snake all back. That's your fuel that you spend to enter the race. You win other stuff that is valuable. Will season 1 drivers be better since they have more experience? No. That's just ridiculous. I can't just say that all the season 1 characters are going to dominate forever. That is just mental. Then all of you guys are just winning all of the time. That's ridiculous. But it could be possible that one just happens to be better. That's what I'm saying. So when you say that you lose the characters to only the driver that stays alive, so in the big rally, I'm not saying what the percentages are, but the top, let's just say that it's the top 1% or the top 5% survive and everyone else die. Can we craft characters or just cars? You can craft both. Guys, I bet classic Sammy Snake driver will be the best. Sammy Snake in the when I was doing the testing before I made changes to Sammy Snake, he was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Is the snaking already working? No, it's we're still developing it. Well, it won't be too long. It's not rocket science. We already know it's going to work. It's not rocket science, but we'll put it out. I'm hoping within a 2-week time frame. That's what I'm aiming for. Can we modify our cars? Not at the moment. If we craft new cars / drivers, they are random rarity. No, you drop rare shards. So if you drop 3 classic shards or 5 classic shards, you combine them to make a new character. Will the shards be season locked? Yes. If one can race as many times as he wants, isn't it theoretically possible that someone could reach highest league in one day? In our model, no. In our model, it didn't show up that people were getting very fast. It was taking a long time. It's a bit of a slog, guys, to get through all of the leagues. You've got to really want it. Or you need to be taking risks and winning these special NFTs that upgrade you. You craft new cars with shards. You then combine cars to move them into the league. I'm going to be making all of this a lot clearer in the white paper. A lot of people have flagged this up in that things need to be explained a bit better. I'll do that. But basically I want to make it clear that there's a difference between crafting and then this new thing that I'm trying to get is promoting. So you want to promote your characters through all of the leagues to start getting better rewards and get into a chance to be in the Master League end of season rally. Sammy, stop pushing prices. I have to go off. I'm not pushing prices. Everyone's just... I don't know what's happening with the prices. Have you considered a burn mechanic for acquiring new characters in future seasons? I'm not sure I can't understand that. Are you saying that you want to invest in the future and maybe pick up characters in the future seasons? You did 10%. No, but I didn't say buy cars. I said at the start what I would have done if I'd have looked at it immediately after it came out, because the cars were so cheap that if I was just looking at an outsider's perspective, I would have just bought all the cars. Will the season final race also burn characters just like the daily one? No, the season final. I'm not going to be doing that to people. No. That is an end of season championship to celebrate the best of the best. You're gonna get yourself into the Hall of Fame. If you win, you're gonna get yourself. Everyone wants to get into the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is like being an inventor in our planet. Now, because we've got so many viewers today, I'm going to reveal a piece of information, very secret. Please do not tell anyone. I've never told anyone in my life. But actually, a long, long, long time ago, that I was doing some maintenance on my boiler at home. And I was just thinking to myself, how does it all work? How does it fit together? I bet there's electricity involved. I bet there's water involved. Maybe there's metal. Maybe there's metal. And then I was under a lot of pressure with work at the time. And then it all came together. The final thing is the pressure. And this knowledge lived with me for years. I didn't know what to do with it. And then our planet came along and suddenly I knew. And I invented the boiler. But then I didn't stop there. I took my extensive farming experience. Out in the fields as a child, digging up carrots, planting carrots. I used that experience. I invented the carrot. And I've never told this story. I've never told this story to anyone, but because there's so many of you here today, I am in fact the inventor of the boiler and the carrot in our planet. And I know it's shocking news. How could someone like me do such a thing? Do different car rarities just have a better chance to reduce more seconds? And is in float or integer, like 1, 2, 3 seconds? The more rare the car is, on average, the better it should do in the race. I'm not going to go down into the float, integer, how many seconds it shaves off. That's for you guys. That's your homework. Figure it out. Race. You got to figure out the secret race system. I'm not going to tell you how it works. I'm not just going to hand it over to you guys. Here's how it works. That's boring. This is like a big puzzle game as well. You guys, I want to see if anyone can 400 IQ solve how this whole thing works, right? And if you can do that, I'll probably offer you a big prize. I don't know what that prize will be. But I don't want to incentivize it too much because I don't want people to try and like hack it. I know people just hack it anyway, but I'd be very interested if people could somehow... There's lots of little clues hidden in amongst the world, okay, about how it works. There's lots of little clues, and it's up to you guys to piece together the clues and see if you can work it out. See if you can work out the method behind the madness. I just meant if there's a high chance for a daily rally to have a draw. Draws are illegal in the Nova Rally universe. If you draw, your characters will be sent to jail, maybe even killed. I don't know if I will actually make them die if there's a draw. I don't know if I'll make them die if there's a draw. But there's this mechanic called the home straight. And the home straight is another performance indicator with how well they come up to the finish line. And it's in the white paper. And draws are illegal in Nova Rally. So you shouldn't have any draws. Please let them die on the draw. I should... No, man. Oh, I want to, but imagine your best friend dies in a car accident or in the draw, you know, like people would be so raging. They'd actually be so raging. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Is there a plan for a land sale? Not at the moment. I'm not going to be selling land. I've got some interesting ideas that I may present to you. But being the best, but you die suffering from success. Don't let it go to your head, guys. Imagine if you bought your stuff and played for the first time. Bam, draw, dead. Man, I would get so much abuse. Pit stop NFT. It's awesome. If you've got good suggestions for the game, come to our suggestions channel and put it in. Put it in the suggestions. And I read all the suggestions. People were talking to me today, having a little debate about multi-counts and bots things, and we're taking a lot of feedback on board, and that people have got good points. It's about not trying to punish people, but trying to incentivize people. If you incentivize people to play on the same account, then that's much more effective. We need land so we can build garages to work on our cars. Can we pay to watch a race, burn that token? Why would you want to watch a race? Add weapons to cars like RC Pro. That would be cool, actually. I feel like that's something that may not happen in Season 1. I doubt that would happen in Season 1. At the end of the day, we've got to make something that just is so reliable and stable and fun at a base level. And so it works for thousands of races a day. And once we've got that infrastructure in place, then we can just go crazy. Then we can go crazy. But the thing at the moment is the spectator mode. There's nothing to watch. It's just you enter a race and it's done on the blockchain, right? So until we would have some sort of 2D simulation like a Z.Run or a 3D simulation like them, then what are you going to watch? You're just looking at a result. So it will take a long time to get to that level, right? This is only just the beginning, right? And you see how complicated it is to balance an in-game economy. Like, when you're doing play-to-earn stuff, you don't just need to think about, is the game fun? You've got to think about, right, am I just making everything worthless? Am I making things too expensive? You've got to balance all that. So things are going to be done bit by bit, and we're going to take feedback along the way, and we're going to make it better. Trains in Season 2. Said the... Yeah, I know. I actually own a horse in Z.Run. I bought it for $50. God knows how much it's worth now. Probably worth a lot. I definitely want to do a guild system. I was talking to someone today about offering a racing license that you can buy to perform your own races in your community and offer your own prizes. So maybe we'll do a racing license like that. Add character breeding for more characters. God, I don't think I want to breed dally with anyone. Is there a character that is weakest paired with any character? I'm going to look at your inventory, and whatever character you have the most of, those are going to be the worst characters. I saw Blizz today was literally trading 1-for-1 sketch cards with every single character. He doesn't know anything about the game. He's just like swapping random characters. I even made a joke that one of the characters was bad, and I instantly saw it on the trading thing. He was saying, want to trade 1-for-1 sketch, this character for another character. Sammy, someone from the community can build a visual editor that they can use. I mean, if someone from the community did that, that would be I'd almost be like, what on earth? Like, I would have to just pay someone to do that, because that you can't just I know that people want to move fast, so they want to help out and do stuff, but at that point, you're just basically doing what should really be our company's job, right? So if you beat us to it, then fair enough, right? We're going to take a look at it and probably reward you with it, but really, that should be us developing something like that, if you get what I mean. I'm not just saying, I'm not going to build any features. I'm just going to leave it up to you. Not naming any names, but if you need external websites to do stuff in the game, then doesn't that mean that there should be some sort of update? I'm not naming any names. But so I would think to myself, if to play my game, if I've got to rely purely on the community tools, then I've done something wrong. But at the same time, people want stuff now, and it takes time to do these things properly. So the community tools are great because you can support it while the thing builds it. But I can't just be relying purely on the community. Imagine you can own a track and earn some fees from the run. There's a lot of potential for this stuff with the race tracks. I've got some ideas. It's just like I said, guys, people are already talking about Season 2, and we've not even done the first race. All you've seen is my smart contract on the testnet running and doing little simple stuff. We need to get this out to you guys and start racing, start giving you the rewards, and most importantly, start gaining the data and the feedback. You mean we won't have to solve a captcha before every race? I don't know. I don't think so. Depends how many people. Well, that was Wax Cloud Wallet, isn't it? Anyway. What will be in season 3? Or anyone that says whitelist, just immediately, can we just... You can have a timeout, Antos. I know. You just said whitelist. Have a little timeout. Have a little think about what you did. Anyone that says whitelist. No more whitelist questions. Instant timeout. You just get timed out. Season 4 hype. So a lot of my time this week is going to be spent on making the white paper a lot more clear. Like, you can read it right now, you can read it a couple of times and still not really be sure what's going on, and I get that. So I'm going to be making it a lot more clear, and I'm also going to be revealing like more information about the mechanics I've talked about today, and beyond that, we're going to have a live roadmap for development. So I'm going to keep progress up to date on where things are, so that as this project moves along, you can see where the features are at, right? And you can see, if you want to know when's this coming, you can just go onto the website. You can see, oh look, it's coming in the next week. They're working on it, and here's the task behind it. If one driver dies the most during season 1, will there be a special memorial race in their name next season? Why not? Why doesn't... KZN, where's your moderator thing gone? Why don't you have a moderator thing? How did it disappear? Check Discord. What happened? Wait, if you time out mods, does it remove their status? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to take away. I had no idea that removed your... We've got no mods. You banned her yesterday because she sent... I had no idea that removed it. Does that remove it? No wonder that they were raging. I just thought they were joking. I just thought they were joking about it. Whoops. Alright, well, I'll get you re-add a mod. I was wondering why I didn't see the sword icon. I was wondering, right? I do need to get some more mods on here, I think, because there are more people turning up and watching. I know. To me, I know you're saying congrats on the white paper. To me, I'm reading it and I'm really not happy with it. I need to make a lot of improvements to it. There's just like there can't just be stuff in my head and not down on the white paper. Everything that I know is going to be in the game needs to go down on there. So I want to make a lot of improvements to the white paper. But at the same time, if you put lots of information in it, it's going to be confusing for people. And that's why we need to rely on these community members, these people helping us out in the Telegram, in the Discord, and explaining the mechanics to people. Because at its very base level, the game is incredibly simple. You just pick you pick 2 characters and a car, and you enter them into a race, and you see the result. Right. But the progression system, all of the, like, people are not going to understand that their characters are going to die. Like, so we need help. We need help. What's this? What's this? You're already preparing. Already preparing. Oh dear. All of the race results are going to be fed into some giant super system. And now, people are going to try and work out the results. Rihi, Sammy gives me VIP status if I go for 100 gifted. Rihi, I'll do your trade, mate, right? If we can get the 90 people from the Sammy Snake Mining Guild unflagged from Alien Worlds, I'll make you a VIP, okay? Can we trade? Because we've been waiting a month and a half, and I message every day, and I don't like to be rude, and I feel so bad constantly pestering because I know that the developers are so busy, but we've still got 90 people flagged for sending a couple of trillium. And so if you can just do anything for me, if you can do anything, help the people. These poor people, they're flagged for a month and a half. We need to help them. Send me I'll send you the spreadsheet. We'll do it. We'll make you a VIP. Need all the help I can get. I pester Codeman all the time, but he's explaining to me that the developers are just so busy. I don't know if we can make it happen, but I would love to release all of these poor people that have been banned for a month and a half. Alien Worlds is not... I don't know why people say Alien Worlds is dead. It's very clearly not dead. Everyone will be the first to flock back to Alien Worlds when the Binance missions in the Thunderdome comes. Like, Alien Worlds white paper is the greatest thing I've ever read in my life. Like, they put so much thought into everything that they're doing. Like, if my white paper becomes half as good as Alien Worlds white paper, we're doing something right. I don't know if they were busy, but they kind of made me quit my job at Alien Worlds. Wait, what? Oh dear, it's a drama. Oh, I don't want to bring up drama. I feel like I've stumbled. Do you know you just feel like that the Simpsons gif where he walks into the place and then he takes his hat and he goes out. That's why I feel like I've just stepped into here. You're like, oh, shouldn't ask about that, and then I'm out. Now there's loads of people in the chat wondering what the story is. Yeah, you can play the game with an Anchor wallet. You can play the game with any wallet. Actually, I don't know if what we're going to be using supports Scatter, although why would you want to? Rip Scatter. Don't like Izzy say it. Does Izzy love Scatter? What's the deal with the Scatter, man? Will the game be on ETH soon? I want to pay gas fees. Just for Unijonka, there'll be a Nova Rally on Ethereum, and you need to pay real gas money every time you race. Oh, big reheat. Stepping up. If you can tell me, Reheat, how I make you VIP, you can be a VIP, mate. I have no idea. I'm such a Twitch noob. Thank you very much for all the subs. You're literally bribing me. I'll accept the bribe. Why not? It's for the people. It's for the people. Mod me. How do I mod you? I don't know how to do it. You need to send me a link and I'll do it. I'm clicking on the names and it doesn't let me just mod people. Only lets me time out people. I don't even know if there is VIP. I think there is VIP. I can definitely do VIP, I'm sure. Can I? / VIP. And then... Oh, you've got a terrible name to try and do it. I've got to figure out how many E's. Why do people make usernames? Like, no offense to you, Van, but like, why you put so many A's in your name? No one is able to figure out what your username's going to be. Come on now. It doesn't let me add the VIP. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I did it bad. Oh no, I think I did it. Did I do it? There's a moderator view. Thanks guys for teaching me how to do my job. I really appreciate it. This is brilliant because I'm so bad with Twitch. What on earth is this? I don't even know what. Mod view? What is this? Oh, this is like too much information. Guys. What is going on here? What is going on? Guide me. Where do I click? Where do I click, guys? This is mental. I've never seen this screen before. Can I do anything here? Quick whisper. Timer. How do I... Can I mod? Mod. I just did it, guys. I just did it without your help. Fantastic. Thanks, Rihi. Appreciate the help. You can do a /mod username. Guys, aren't you so proud of me? Aren't you so proud of me? I time her out again. No. No. Thank you, guys. So, let's check out how the market's going for Nova Rally. $73. I saw this morning. I think it was the base level for a standard pack was $107, which I thought was just ridiculous. Let's see what the cheapest vehicle's going for. $17. Jesus. Man, you could have made so much money if you were just buying the cars as soon as the packs were opened. Like, I saw the cars going for like $2. I suppose it doesn't really matter what you bought. Everything just kind of went up. The drivers are at least, they're still pretty decently priced. But the classic cards, Jesus Christ. If you've got some classic cars, you've done very well for yourself. Getting the classic cars. Because there's not going to be very many of them. Like, you can see there's only 45 classic Skittles. When are we going to be number one? Like, by the way, someone did this for me on the... I know this is blurry, but look at this. This made me laugh so much I put it on the Twitter. Someone was like, look, we're number one now. It's so good. So there's Dali helping us to get to number one. Let's do a little refresh to see. 132,000. How much did we do yesterday? 191,000. So 132,000. I don't know if we're on track to do better or worse than yesterday. Maybe slightly less. But it's still insane. Absolutely insane. And this is just before the actual snaking starts. When the snaking starts, people are going to go crazy for it. I do know that. Can I look? Yeah, I can look at who are the biggest Nova Rally whales. We've got Van with 3,086. I hope he does have some. Does he have some classic vans? Vanessa's. I hope he does. Let's have a look. Classic. Yes, he does. He's got one. That's good. That makes me happy he managed to get one. Then Blizz's second place has been taken away from... I don't know who this is. I think that might actually be someone from the Sammy Snake community, if I remember correctly. We'll see. But a couple of big dogs. A lot of people went ham, it seems. And we're on to the Twitter now. I bet people are wondering what on earth is going on. Like, if you... Because, to be honest, the whole point of this was to try and grow naturally and slowly and improve the game as we went on. And what happened was everyone just decided, nah, we're just going to all buy Nova Rally. Half of you didn't even read the white paper. It's like, we're in on this. And now it's like, okay, cool. So we obviously need to ramp things up a lot faster. But if you were someone outside of the sphere, right, and you woke up this morning and you're like, okay, so let's have a look at what's trending on Atomic Hub. What's selling the most? Okay, Our Planet, Alien Ones. Wait, what the fuck is that? What is that in the middle of that? And you just click on it. You're just like, sorry, where does this come from? And then you would like look on like YouTube and there's like one video and that's it. And then you'd be so confused. I bet people are very confused today. Now the drop happened during peak 8. Yeah, to be honest, there is there's a lot of Wax 8 mania at the moment. There's another project that I want to get into, but I need to wait till I get my money in first, just because I want to buy a couple of packs, because I know if I just talk about it on stream just now, I'll just miss the boat. So there is a new project that I wanted to discuss. I'll probably do it on tomorrow's stream, but it's already been released. I already missed the pack sale with everything that went on. But there is another one that I want. I just want to buy a couple of packs. I don't want to go crazy like I did with Coin Pirates. I just want to get the wax for a couple of packs. Because if I say it, it's just too stupid. People will just buy anything. So I just want to get a couple of packs just before it goes mental. Just a couple of packs. So, and then I'll be okay. What type of rewards are there for normal risk-free races? You get character shards, car shards, and also you increase your snaking power of your character. Sammy, did you throw ether into the NFT pool? I threw such a small amount into the pool. I really wanted to put more into the NFT pool, but I had to use all of my ether for the RAM yesterday to make the pack sale. It was a lot of money to put up front to mint, like when we went crazy with the amount of NFTs. And obviously the sales pay for the opening of the pack, but in order to drop that many packs, I had to put a lot of money into the thing. And also the CPU and the RAM of having that big of a whitelist, that was expensive. Adding and removing people all the time from the whitelist, that was a killer on my CPU. I want to take over second on stream right now. Blaze, don't be like that. It can't be a competition. You can't compete with the big boys. I wish everyone would make a pre-sale like you, Sam. It was a lot of stress and effort, though. I don't know if people would do that. Also, it does sort of... I mean, obviously it rewards the people that were in early, but... The main sale, the thing is, I have a lot of supply, so it's easy for people to get the packs. I think it was okay. I had the pre-sale, had the main sale, and then I had the free-for-all, and I think it was okay. Did you already answer the upgrade part where you need 3 rookie to go to intermediate? Where did that message go? And you need 3 rookie to go to intermediate, and then 3 intermediate to go up from there. Like, all 3 of them have to be upgraded, then upgrade from there. Yeah, you do need 3 of the same. Otherwise, you're gonna risk losing your nice cards. Best drop I've ever experienced. Thank you, Van. That means a lot. It was very stressful for me, and I'm glad that people are giving the feedback because, but also to the other projects, in terms of who actually did everything to manage that drop, that was all done by myself. So there is no excuse for people to say like, oh well, there was technical problems with the drop. We couldn't do it this way. We couldn't do it that way. It's possible to do. It's very easy to do. It's just a bit time consuming. It just takes a bit of time. So after the first legendary pack, also people started blaming the bots. It's still possible that there were some bots within the process. I'm not saying that I eliminated all the bots. All I'm saying is that I took away 1,174 bots or very suspicious accounts, and I took them away right before the drop. Now there could have been more, and maybe there were more, but it seemed a lot of people did get the packs into the the right hands. But it was a lot of effort to do that. Also, I didn't do the capture, which was controversial. People were a bit. What was your thoughts on the capture, by the way, guys? Of no capture. Did you think that it was stupid to do the no capture, or did you like having the non-capture? I think no capture with a whitelist is okay as long as you can guarantee that people on the whitelist are not bots. I think maybe for the free-for-all I should have added the capture, but the free-for-all was a last minute because I quickly realized that people in the pre-sale were just all the people in the pre-sale spent all of their money on all of the high-value packs, and they didn't have any money left for the pre-sale packs. And they could have just gone back and keep selling their whole inventory to make guaranteed money, but I was like, nah, that's just stupid. I'll just take the 2,100 packs and give them in the free-for-all. So that was all done last minute, and as a result, I didn't put capture on that, but I have problems using the capture. So for me, I think that the way to go is get that strict whitelist and get the capture. Now for limited release drops, then that obviously means that there needs to be some sort of queue system or reward system to randomly allocate the spots in the queue. But I think whitelisted sales are the way forward. What do you think of cogs? I like cogs. I own a lot of cogs tubes, but I didn't manage to stake them because I'm not very good at reading, and I didn't read the announcement, and I missed out on the staking window because I didn't realize that it could end in a day. So I've got a lot of cogs tubes sitting in my inventory doing nothing, giving me no benefit. I like the idea. When they do a season 3, I'll probably buy some packs because it's fun. Right, guys, I've been streaming for a bit too long. You're probably sick of hearing my voice. So I'm gonna wrap it up there for today. I don't like to do very long streams. When is the AEW Lucky drill mining coming? The flash loan system. I need to ask Izzy about it. I feel like they were coming into some sort of small errors and just beating them bit by bit. So I don't think it's going to be ready tonight, but it's very close. I mean, we wouldn't have asked for people to sign up for it if it wasn't very close. So thank you to everyone that has joined in the stream today. Thank you for all the gift subs, by the way. Everyone that gifted subs, really appreciate it. Not used to receiving that many subs or anything. Thank you for giving Amazon some money. Thank you for giving money to the giveaway fund. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you back. I'm streaming every day, so you'll hear me talk about Nova Rally. You'll also hear me talk about other projects that I'm a bit scared to talk about now because it seems whatever I talk about instantly goes up, and I just want to keep things. We need to be a bit more chill with what we're buying. Where do you guys keep getting the money from for things? So, I'm going to play this out. Thank you very much for joining us on the stream, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time.
Everyone that's joined the stream for the first time is suddenly wondering, what on earth are these people doing? These grown men and women, why are they all hissing all the time? What are they doing? This is just how we do it. A little bit of fun, a little bit of magic. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.